What's up, Benzo Warriors? How's everybody doing? Sorry I haven't really made a video, but I kind of, how do you want to say it? Life hit me, and basically how do you say it? I kind of fell off with all of the good things that I was doing for myself, for my health, for my finances, for my fitness, for my nutrition. Everything fell off. So I just, kind of like used excuses why I fell off of my diet, and I used excuses why, I fell off and I gained 20 pounds, and I used all excuses why all of my personal things that I did were, kind of thrown out the window. And every time that happens, it just like months went by, or whatever it was, a couple of months, and my whole life was basically, out of complete whack. I wasn't exercising no more. I wasn't eating properly. I was eating way too much. I was spending way too much money. I was really not caring about anything, and what I recommend to people is that I'm human too. I make mistakes too. So what I do to get back on track whenever this happens, and normally it's just like I'll mess up for a little while and then I'll get back on track. But pretty much everything in the last couple of months of my life went into went to shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't want to make a video because I just didn't feel like doing it, right? I didn't, want to come back and give people motivation and give people hope because, I was falling into a pretty deep depression myself. I was basically, I didn't really care anymore. I couldn't believe that, after all of the years of hard work that I did to improve myself in pretty much every aspect, I fell off in pretty much every category. My money, I lost a lot of money in the market. I overspend myself. I stopped caring. I stopped caring about what I ate. I stopped fasting. I stopped making videos for the community. I stopped really talking to people and not really messaging people back. I just I basically, fell off everywhere. And, it's kind of hard for me to come and say that, but, I've been, asked by several people, why are you not making any more videos? Where are you at, Jason? What's going on? And, I was waiting until I kind of fix my shit, for, the better to come back and make a video. And now, I'm not 100% back on track, but I basically, what I do is, even when I was going through withdrawals, I got a book and I said, I'm going to write down my bad habits, my addictions that I have, and I'm going to address them, and if you try to do them all at one time, it's never going to work because you're going to be overwhelmed with everything. So I started off with one, personal thing that, was bringing me down, and, I addressed that. Then as, almost 2 weeks went by, then I added in another thing, and then a week later, I'll add in another thing. And then as time goes on, you get stronger because you go back to your book and you say, damn, this has been 9 days since I did this. And I started this 2 weeks ago and I haven't made a mistake. And now I just started this too. So you're looking through your book, and what I do is I basically, I get like a highlighter. That's my other phone. I'm always dropping my phone. It's the story of my life. But I get a little book, right? You don't have to buy like an expensive one like this or whatever. It's not good. That's another thing. I have a bad habit of buying the good stuff, right? So, when it comes to, our finances, I usually am very well doing with money. I'm able to save, several $1,000s at a time. And then, I get comfortable, in life. If you ever want to achieve anything, you can't get comfortable with anything. You have to always be strict with yourself, and again, it's okay to once in a while cheat on your diet. It's okay. But if you do it again, and then 3 days later you do it again, and then a week later you do it again, and then that's what happened with me, So I basically, just said, fuck it, I'll start next week. Let me eat these cookies, and little by little, shit just completely got out of hand with every aspect of my life. So I'll get like a book, and then, I'll just like write down like everything, like all the weeks that I'm accomplished. Like this one is like my savings. So I've already saved up the money that I wanted to already for like 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that I look at that and I'm like, damn, Jason, you're getting back on track with everything, And then I get like a highlighter too. So it like, when I look at it, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're doing it. You're back on track with your diet. You're doing your cold showers again a little bit. You're, basically doing your diet well, and going through, withdrawal or, whatever, insanity that you're going through, trying to get off whatever medication it is, it's hard to do this, but I'm making the video because people have been asking me like, Jason, you're always saying change your habits, and I am, but I'm human too. And, I fuck up too. But again, you guys, don't worry about doing this while you're really sick, but try to, at least write down your goals, or try to at least address your nutrition, or try to do a little bit of fasting, or try to cut out the caffeine. Simple things and simple steps of writing it down will help you change immensely, well, for me, that is. But again, I just wanted to make the video, and I want to let everybody know, keep their head up, and I'm going to try to make more videos as much as I can. And, you guys just know, everything in life that is hard will be worth it at the end. Just like benzo withdrawal, just like your diet, just like fasting. Going through something really hard for a long period of time has amazing results at the end, whether it takes 1 year, 3 years, 5 years to get better or to get it right. Eventually you will, and eventually you'll look back and say, damn. I always tell people one thing: I wouldn't trade what I went through from the 13 years of day-to-day use of benzo withdrawal. I wouldn't trade going through that for anything in the world, because that made me who I am today. That made me more resilient to the world. That made me, I don't know how you could say it, but I trust less people. Things don't bother me as much. Getting back on track gets a little bit easier, because I know that I already suffered the most hell that any possible human being could go through. So, if you could go through this, you could do anything. You could fix your diet. You could learn how to do fasting. You could fix your fitness. You could lose weight. You could do anything that's hard, because it hurts. And if you've been through benzo withdrawal, you know what real pain is for a long period of time. It's not like somebody that just gashes their leg and it hurts for a couple of weeks or a month, and then it starts to get better, and then the pain is gone. Benzo withdrawal, as we all know, lasts for as many months or several years until it starts to get better, right? So if you could go through this, you could do anything to fix yourself. You could accomplish any of your goals. You just got to work hard at it, guys. Much love. Keep your heads up, man.